Welcome back to Chef Shawn's house. Tonight we're going to make Yorkshire pudding with shaved beef and an au jus over top, and then we're going to have baked French onion soup. Come on. And French baked onion soup. No. French onion baked soup. Alright, so let's try that again. It's Yorkshire pudding, shaved beef, and au jus sauce with French onion baked soup. Alright, so we're going to make the Yorkshire pudding batter. And before I start, I want to let you know that you want to turn your oven on before you do this. You want your oven heated up for preheated for at least 10-15 minutes at 400. And you want the pan that we're going to use. We're just going to use cupcake pans. You want that in the oven as well, so it gets really hot and brought up to temperature. And before we pour the batter into the little containers, we're going to put some oil in there, put that back in the oven, and heat it right up so it sizzles. But you'll see what I'm talking about. All right, let's get started here. Okay, we're going to make the Yorkshire pudding batter. So you want a cup of flour, an egg, and about a half cup of milk to a cup of milk. So crack the egg, put that in there, whisk it up. I like to whisk with a fork, not with a whisk right away. It doesn't seem to work very well for me. Alright, so then pour the milk in there. Whisk that up, and then we're going to slowly add the flour because, no, you know what, we're going to sift it. We're going to sift the flour in. So I'll just put it in there. And as you're sifting, stir it in because you want that batter. And we're basically going to make a pancake batter. Basically a pancake batter, a little bit lighter than a pancake batter, but for the most part it's going to be batter. How's everybody doing today? Yeah. So as you can see, that's turning into a batter. The reason why we're whisking it, you don't want lumps, right? Obviously. And then once I'm done whisking this, I'll whisk it with the whisk. See if we can say whisk one more time. Alright, so we're going to start the French onion soup, and we're going to fry the onions first. I wanted to show you a trick. When you put a pan or a pot or something on the stove and you're heating it up and you want to check out the temperature, if it's hot enough, because sometimes you got to sear stuff like we're going to do here, you just take a little bit of water and dip your hands in a bowl of water. Can you hear that? There, see? It sizzles away. Okay, so now you know the pan is hot enough, then we're going to use some oil. This is just canola oil. You can use olive oil, you can use vegetable oil, you can use honey oil. Okay, so we're going to fry the onions. They're just yellow onions sliced up. And then, yeah. Ooh, got an onion in there. Alright, so we're sauteing away. We're going to salt and pepper this. Let's get some salt. This is sea salt from the sea. This is pepper. So as you can see, they're getting pretty delicious. So I got the pan out of the oven that we preheated for about 15 minutes at 400. And this pan was in there the entire time, so it's really, really hot. So I'm going to put about, 2 tablespoons of oil. You kind of want a lot of oil. I think we're going to get 6 on this guy. Okay, and then I'm going to put this back in the oven for about 1-2 minutes. I just want this oil to really heat up. So we're going to put a cup of beef broth and then a cup of water into the pan where the onions are. Come along. Come along with me. Come along. Okay, so, see? Done. Stir it up. Whew. 1 second. Another cup. And then the secret seasoning. Throw that in there. Okay, let's go get that pan out of the oven. Okay, this motherfucker is hot. See that? Be very careful because that oil will burn the shit out of you. I wanted to show you a cool trick. So when you pour it in there, you want to fill it up to about 3/4 of the way. You want enough room for the Yorkshire puddings to like. Try that again. All right, so we're gonna pour this shit in here. 3/4 of the way. There we go. That's what the spoon is for, because you don't want any little things on the side to catch. You know what I mean? If they drip down on there. Baked. Sorry. All right. You know what? We're only going to get 4. Let's throw this in the oven. We're going to cook it for about 20 minutes at 400. But what you want to do is you want to watch it the whole time, like when it gets over. But don't open the oven, so use the light on in the oven. Okay, so we're going to thicken the au jus. And it's basically self-explanatory. A little bit of water and flour, stir it up, make like a thick pancake batter, and then just slowly introduce that into the au jus. With a gravy. Au jus is just like a thinner gravy. It's not super thick, that's pretty good. Oh, look at those little guys rising. Can't open the oven because you don't want to lose that temperature. But yeah. Frying the beef is pretty simple. You want a really hot pan. It doesn't have to be a cast iron pan, but you want a really hot pan and thin shave your beef. All right, so we're going to fry the beef. This cast iron pan is super hot. So you can see that oil just beating off, right? Just beating off. Okay, so throw the beef in there. It's really thin. Off your hand. It's only take a second. Alright, so our soup is ready to go. Put that into an oven-safe pan. You take your toast and just drizzle a little bit of oil over it and just massage your hands into it. Take that spice that you used for the French onion soup and just season basically your crouton. That's essentially what this piece of toast is. And then place that right there. And then load up the cheese. Yeah, it's okay. And then we're going to throw this in the oven on broil. That looks good, motherfuckers. All right, let's take those Yorkies out of the oven. Oh, look at that. So we got the Yorkies out. We're gonna dab a little paper towel wet to keep that soup bowl into place. We're gonna grab the soup. Oh, holy shit. All right. All right. Got the soup out. Look at this. Woo. That looks amazing. There you go. Take a couple of Yorkshire cheese. Take some of that ground beef. Well, not ground beef. That's shredded beef. Get the gravy. Just drizzle it all over little bit of parsley for the top of the soup. Get yourself a spoon. Look at that. Oh, cheesiness. And you want a fork and a knife. There you have it, guys. Yorkshire pudding, shaved beef, au jus gravy, baked French onion soup. There you have it, guys. French onion soup. If you want to check me out on Instagram, it's Shawn Toma. If you want to email the show, it's chefshawnshouse@gmail.com. And make sure to check out my podcast. That'll learn your podcast. Thanks, guys. Enjoy your Yorkshire pudding, shaved beef, and au jus gravy, and baked French onion soup. See you next time.